All right, so let's go ahead and crack into this SmallHD Focus. I pre-ordered this in May and it finally got here. So I wanted to kind of share my first impressions of this whole system and kind of give you an overview of what comes in the kit. I ordered the Sony kit here and I wanted to showcase what all comes in it, because I think if you're going to go with the Focus, I think you should spend the extra $100 because you get quite a bit of additional stuff within the package. So let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see, there's half a box full of bubble wrap. Looks like they're shipping it with an iPhone 6 6S glass screen protector. We'll see how that fits on the screen here momentarily. So now that we have the box that the Focus ships in, I just want to give you a quick tour around what it comes in. Nothing except for this side where it shows the Sony bundle and also shows everything that's packaged within this kit. So let's get this knife out again. I thought I was done cutting stuff, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So ripping into this and opening this side. You get two boxes within this, and it looks like I have chosen wisely, hopefully. And because this is my first SmallHD product, I've heard great things about them, and I've seen their monitors in person at NAB, and they are really great products, really strong and worthwhile. So let's see what's going on in here to show you all of the accessories that come with this bundle. The first thing that I have here is the battery adapter for your Sony cameras. They give you a micro USB cable, micro HDMI to full HDMI, and this is a proprietary cable that works with the Focus, so keep that in mind. This head here is proprietary in nature and clips into the Focus. And again, with a proprietary SmallHD designed micro HDMI cable that I will be using on my camera because I need micro HDMI to micro HDMI. And you get your AC adapter because you get a Anton Bauer L series battery kit shipped with this bundle. The Anton Bauer charging dock, which comes with USB out. Additionally, the Anton Bauer charging dock has an eco and a full mode, which will save some power and then go full blast on the battery that's included. Then the Anton Bauer NPF series battery, which is 4,400 milliamp hours, which will last quite a while. So I'm glad that this was included, because this alone with this branding on it is like $100. So if you bought this and a SmallHD Focus separately, you'd spend as much as it costs to get the kit. Here you get three cable retention clips that clip onto the back of the SmallHD Focus. You get a general cold shoe adapter mount with Allen key and bolts. These connect via M4, I believe, M4 threads. And that is to be connected in addition to your SmallHD Focus tilt arm, which allows you to make adjustments with one arm, which is a fantastic design. You really just make adjustments here on how loose and whatnot you want that to be. And finally, this bundle looks like it comes with HDMI to HDMI adapter, so this will take a male and convert it into a female adapter. Now the creme de la creme, it's telling me I've chosen wisely. This box is magnetic and folds closed like this. SmallHD is telling you that there's some tutorial videos on their website. Getting the SmallHD out of this case and checking to see if there's anything else in there, which there's not. Let's go ahead and move this off to the side for now and take a closer look at the SmallHD Focus. All right, so to give you a little bit of breakdown on the specifications of this monitor, it is a 5-inch screen, which is fully IPS touchscreen enabled, and is 1280 by 720, rendering out at 294 pixels per inch. It does push out video in a 16 by 9 aspect ratio, which is a good thing. Not to worry though, it will take 4K signals and downscale them appropriately. So I want to kind of save you guys some heartache and also prove to you that this does indeed take 4K signal and process it to the 1280 by 720. If you go into your Sony camera under the suitcase menu, and it will be different for your camera, like the Sony A7R 2, A7S 2, all that type of stuff will be different, but the menu systems and settings are exactly the same to get 4K video to display on this. So anyways, if you go into HDMI settings, you have to set the resolution to auto. If you don't, and you have it set to 2160 by 1080, it will make this monitor kind of wig out, as you can see here. Make sure that you do set the HDMI resolution to auto, and the SmallHD Focus will work just fine. And I wanted to kind of show you exactly what I meant, that this will take 4K signal and process it appropriately. If you look at file format, it does say 4K. So if I go down to HD, it'll just switch automatically, and it won't give me any kind of issue. I have my macro lens here, so just bear with me as we take a look at how it's processing that. And if I hit record, another item that you may be concerned with if you get this is that if you hit record on the SmallHD Focus, you will lose display item here because it's passing the signal to this monitor, but you don't lose monitoring capabilities of this, so I can swipe through my certain things and get my focus set and all that type of stuff. Just know that you will lose monitoring capability depending on your camera. You can't see crap on this outside anyways. You want to use this. So with that being said, I hope this helps you and you don't have to contact SmallHD to make sure that it does record 4K. As you can see, it's processing 4K to my internal SD card. The good thing about the Focus is that it is daylight viewable, pushing out 800 nits of brightness, which is really, really good. I'm gonna save my review of this for later, so feel free to subscribe and make sure you stay tuned for my full review of this monitor. Before we go any further, I wanted to see if this screen protector that SmallHD included actually fits in the surface area of the screen on the SmallHD Focus. Because it's a little weird that you get an iPhone screen protector to go in that because it has iPhone on the front of it. But it fits absolutely perfectly. It's like right in there. I don't know why iPhone's on the cover of this, but it is definitely made for the Focus. I will be attaching this here momentarily because I don't want to scratch it. I want to preserve my equipment as long as possible, especially if I'm going to be touching this and whatnot. So around the bottom, you can see there's a 1/4-20 mount here, and here's a really awesome feature that will work well for those that shoot on the A6000, A6300, or A6500 cameras because they don't have a monitoring capabilities. This monitor right here gives you that capability because HDMI passes sound. So as you have your HDMI connected to this monitor, you can wire up some headphones and monitor your actual project. So that's awesome. They have a SD card slot here for you to load custom LUTs or lookup tables for color correction. On this side, you get another 1/4-20 adapter to fit the tilt mount, the focus tilt mount, and on top you get another 1/4-20. Around this side, you have the power button. And with the power button, there are 3 inputs on the bottom here, which allow you to push power out because the battery goes here. So that pushes power out via the adapter that's included in the kit for your Sony camera. So you plug this in, it goes into your camera, and you're good to go. The HDMI, self-explanatory, and the USB. Let's go ahead and hook up some cable clips, and because the cable clips go in these little rails here, you angle it in a little bit and push down and snap it into place. Now it'll retain your cables as you have them wrapped around. And the Anton Bauer battery seats here, and you're ready to go. So there's the SmallHD Focus, as my fingerprints have already kind of really messed up the screen. Another thing that I wanted to give you a comparison of is the actual size of this screen. Here's an iPhone 7 Plus. Here's the SmallHD Focus. So now I have the SmallHD mounted to my A6300. I just wanted to give you kind of some inclination of how sharp this 720p screen is. I have my macro lens on. My A6300, and you can see this thing is tack sharp. You can see everything there. You can add crosshairs. Again, I'm going to save a whole of this interface for my full review because again, this is my first SmallHD product, and I want to make sure that I give it a fair evaluation I don't want to jump to conclusions because, again, like I said, my first experience with SmallHD as being a proud owner. I did order this with my own money. So if you're interested in pricing and availability, feel free to hit the links in the description of this video and check it out. I mean, it comes in all kinds of kits for Canon, Nikon, Sony. So, I mean, this is a really great option for especially Sony shooters, because as you can see there, as you rotate the screen, it automatically flips the orientation. So now I have an articulating screen on my Sony cameras that doesn't add too much weight and bulk to the whole system. Plus, it gives me the ability to monitor my audio for my A6000, 6300, and 6500, because there is no output for audio. Additionally, it gives me more power for going longer shoot times, because now I can use this NPF battery, and I can get larger ones, but be careful to get anything larger than the 4400 milliamp hour, because as you turn it, it will hit this little shoe here. This is barely making the cut there. If you get smaller ones, expect shorter shoot times, but holy crap, this thing is sharp. Anyways, if you like this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. If not, you know what to do. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I am Tomas, and I will catch you in the next one.